Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Mitchell Hour Podcast. There's been a lot going on. It all started with Cassie trying to expose Diddy for certain things, and she got a good payout. She went on to quietly be with her family. After Cassie, some more artists came out, producers and people that worked with Diddy. All these accusations continue to roll out. A lot of people are saying that Diddy paid Cassie so quick. There has to be some truth to what she's saying. Some people are saying that Cassie just wanted money and she tried to ruin a black man's career so she can take care of her family since she's not talented. Now, I'm not saying any of these things are true. The only question that I'm going to ask is, do we extend grace to people that are going through certain situations that we don't know if they're true? Because it seems like what we do is we just automatically pick a side. We don't let truth come out. We don't let any investigations happen. We just automatically choose a side. If we don't choose a side, we make jokes about it. TD Jakes was involved in all this stuff with Diddy. You know, people are saying that he is a homosexual and, he likes being a bottom. But the thing is, we don't know. And I think it's like guilty by association. But what I want you guys to think about is, how many of you guys have friends or family members that live a lifestyle that you don't approve of, but you still hang out with them because that's your family or that's your close friend? You tell them, hey, what you do is what you do, but when I'm around you, I don't want to see or hear none of what you have going on. But it's like we want grace when we go through things, but we don't extend that same grace to people because these are accusations that could ruin somebody's life. And there's no proof of anything. I'm not saying that it didn't happen. I'm not saying that it did. Only thing I'm saying is, why are we the type of people that will make fun of somebody and then expect grace when we go through something? Social media has always caused situations for us to joke and make fun of people and get one side of a situation. I just don't understand. And to get back to Diddy and the 50 Cent, 50's going very hard at Diddy. And I mean, it's getting to a point where you're like, dang, is this some type of obsession? All I'm saying is, guys, we pick and choose who to give grace to and who to, say, hey, you're innocent until proven guilty, and I'm not going to make jokes about your personal life. But why can't we do that? Why can't we extend grace to somebody? Now it's this thing going around where it's like, instead of saying pause or no homo, no Diddy. Now, to end, I want to talk about the victim. I was listening to a comic the other day, and she's very, very outspoken. And I'm going to try to find a clip so I don't have to paraphrase. But she pretty much said,
"Fucking nigga, you can't be a grown ass motherfucking bitch and say to me that Diddy forced you to do a motherfucking thing. Nah, I'm not gonna take that shit. No, you played a part. Because see, Diddy can't become a monster by himself. There's people that have to constantly keep feeding that motherfucking beast. And the reality is that there are people out here that will do any motherfucking thing for success. That's it, that's all. They'll do anything for wealth. That's it, that's all. If it means sacrificing every ounce of their integrity, every ounce of their morale and their beliefs, they'll do it. But here's the thing about it. You can't circle back and tell us that you was a motherfucking victim. You was not being groomed. It was your greed. And until you address your greed, then you can address the situation. Otherwise, miss me with that motherfucking bullshit. I don't give a fuck how much money a nigga got. You're gonna be out here prostituting me and shit, nigga. You know, it's like, hey, come on now. At some point in time, I think what it is that a lot of you females is mad because he disrespected the fuck out you and didn't give you what the fuck you came for. Let's just really talk about it. I'm being honest with you. Because that was disrespectful ass shit that you participated in. And it had nothing to do with motherfucker Diddy. All Diddy was doing was taking advantage of motherfuckers who was willing and able to be taken advantage of. Let's have a real motherfucking conversation now. I don't think y'all ready for 2024 and all its truth, because I'm going to give you the motherfucking facts. Some of you niggas was hanging around Diddy, and you knew how the fuck Diddy got down. You was okay with it, nigga. You trying to play, y'all. A lot of you niggas trying to play like you don't know what the fuck Diddy be doing, but Diddy be definitely Diddying. Diddy be definitely Diddying, okay? And some of you niggas knew that shit, but you didn't care because you was looking for career advancement, nigga.
I'm not taking up for Diddy, but we don't know what this nigga did or what he didn't do. People are going at Diddy because he's a billionaire. He's, you know, these rumors have been in out and about for years. But how do you make a grown man get intimate with another grown man? And she said, how do you make a grown woman sleep with multiple different men? And she made a point. She said that these people that are making these accusations and these people that supposedly allegedly did these things are trying to blame Diddy for their greed. You have to be a special type of person to allow your morals and principles to be compromised for $1. I tend to agree with her to a certain extent. We need to understand that if you get a very vulnerable person or a person that wasn't raised with their parents, or, you know, raised with a female that wasn't raised by her father, she can be very vulnerable and looking for love in the wrong places. And sometimes a powerful guy, can use that to her longing for acceptance and love, and he can manipulate her to do the things that he wanted her to do, even if she did. And I understand that. At the same time, I mean, we have to be accountable for our actions and not blame things that happened in our youth or in our past as to why we keep on making the same decisions over and over again. So in closing, I just want to say, whoever listened to this, you wasn't there, I wasn't there, and this situation is really causing a lot of turmoil in families. Diddy's grown children were manhandled and thrown in cuffs and stuff like that. And I'm going to try to upload the video. And if Diddy did something, okay. But his grown children didn't do anything. Those were innocent bystanders of the situation. I don't want to sit here and be like, oh, his kids. Because when a person says, oh, his kids were manhandled and treated wrong, most of the time you're thinking about little children or little kids. But no, these are grown men. But in closing, what I want to say to everybody, and this is not caping for Diddy or whoever or victim shaming. The only thing that I'm saying is we weren't there. We don't know what happened. And what I really want you guys to think about is how accusations in history have really ruined people's career, and the truth came out later on that those accusations were not true. But at that time, people had gone to prison. There's people that were killed because of a person that lied. Okay? And I also want to say we are so quick to jump to judgment. But if an accusation was thrown your way, would you want somebody to joke around and make, you know, and believe everything that was said about you? As far as I know, the only real person that can judge anybody is God. And we have all done things that are not unacceptable in his eyes. So if you want to be the judge and the jury and the executioner for somebody that's rich and famous, I really want you to think about the things that you've done in which you want that same judgment.